pie.
Hello Internet, Mr. BPG here, and if you know anything about me, I'm a bit of a fluffy guy at times. I've been known to lose weight, but I don't know, lately I've been given in too many times, and one of my key things that I'm willing to give in on is pie. So, while thinking about pie and daydreaming about pie and just being a general fat guy thinking about pie, I decided it was time for me to put together the pie tier pie chart. The pie chart in pie. The to put the pie top pies in a tier chart, but instead of it being a tier chart, we're gonna go with a pie chart of the best pies. And I'm going to rank them in the way the internet does, and oh boy, this is already falling apart. Shit. To define a pie, we're going with just basically baked dishes. According to Wikipedia, the idea being that a pie is a pastry or dough casing that is a casing containing filler, and the filler is either going to be sweet or savory. It could be a combination of new fruits, could be a combination of nuts, could be a combination of meats and other things. And the idea is you just bring them together in a pastry and you cook them nice and warm and you have pie. The reason I'm using a pie chart, pie theory thing is because I'm going with the philosophy of best pies to eat at the top, down to worst pies to eat. Yet at the same time, the best pies to eat are not necessarily the most fun pies to make, because the worst pie to eat is the most fun to make. A pie is a delicious treat at any time to bring people together to celebrate and enjoy. Pies are meant for celebration and happy. And so any pie on this chart, no matter what level it is supposed to bring you happiness. In the A column, we got basically any chocolate pie. Chocolate French silk is one that I was always known to go for, and my wife, she likes chocolate French truffle, I think, something along those lines. But also in the A list, I'm gonna have to put a couple of those fruit pies. Blueberry and cherry pie, you're going up in the A tier of the pie list because they're probably the best tasting of the fruit pies. Blueberries are just delicious for you, so are cherries, and just the way they come together with that pastry filling is just delicious.
Peach, apple, cherry, blueberry, whatever the hell it is that you got in that cabinet, because I'm pretty sure you got one of the above mentioned in the cabinet, pour it into a pan.
Right up there at the top on the A list is also going to be pecan pie. Of all the nut pies, pecan pie is the best nut pie to eat.
Giggity, giggity.
All right, let's get controversial here, because I know some of you are thinking, wow, that A column was pretty short, because my B column is where a lot of your A's might be. Starting off strong for an A pie in the B column would be apple. I mean, like it or not, apple is a good pie, but it just doesn't have that A quality. It doesn't have that top tier quality. It's just sort of a good go-to. Oh yeah, we got apple pie. Yeah, okay, cool. It's America. Apples are everywhere. Also in that B tier pie would be the pumpkin pie. I mean, pumpkin pie is not so bad around Christmas, but I'm never really craving it that much. It's kind of okay. Also in that kind of that B tier is all these like meringue pies, like lemon meringue or key lime pie. Those are definitely B tier pies. They're sweet, they're delicious in their own way, but they don't quite hit the top tier of that A or S. Rounding up my B's, I'm going to go with a chocolate Boston tile cream pie. Those are always delicious. You know, those little cupcakes. Those are the ones I get from the 7-Eleven. And then that's the reason I'm 30 pounds overweight. Of course, for the B tier, you have to have the banana cream pie. All right, in the C tier pie, we're talking, you know, some of those like C level pies. They're good, they're average, and let's get controversial, starting with C. Cheesecake is a pie. No, go with me now. Cheesecake is a pie. It's in a pie filling. It has a custard style pie. There's no argument here. Cheesecake is not cake. It is a pie, and it belongs directly in the C for cheesecake, along with it being just sort of an average pie. It just kind of fits in that sort of C custard. We're not even going to get to custard pies yet, because those are further down. I mean, just, you know, really comes into that level. Also in that C tier is the sweet potato pie. And you guys are always talking about sweet potato pies, this, that. I've never had a sweet potato pie that made me like, oh, can I have another piece? Now, one that I haven't tried yet, but I'm gonna, is gonna be Bumbleberry. Just because of that name, Bumbleberry. I mean, holy shit, I want some Bumbleberry. Some Bumbleberry pie, please? Yes, sir. I'll take some Bumbleberry pie. And Bumbleberry is just a mix of all the best spring fruit, so it has to be delicious, right? Rounding up the C tier of the pies would be the pot pie. And that pot pie, whether you're putting any turkey or chicken, those peas and carrots, that warm gravy, this is where we're getting into something different, that's savory. But again, it's more of a meal. And when I'm thinking what are the best pies, it's not quite the meal that reaches the top tier of the pies. Well, right here at D is where I'm going to put the coconut cream pie. No, coconut, it's the wrong kind of nut. It's not quite a fruit. It's not quite a nut. And it just don't quite make a good pie. No, thank you. Also, any custard pie, excluding F tier, flan. Blah. I mean, what is it? It's just this weird gooey texture. It doesn't taste like food going down your mouth. It just tastes like bean pie. Putting it in D because, everyone knows what happens when you eat too many beans. Yar! All right, now we're going to get into the F tier pies. And the F tier pies are kind of the worst, and I'm just going to put them out there because these are the ones that I already said. Either it's something about the way they taste or their texture that I'm just not interested.
Ooh, floor pie.
And as we already covered with flan, also in the F's for F tier pie are any fish pie. I guess it's because I grew up in the Midwest, and I guess it's just the way that I was raised, but fish is not something that I enjoy eating. Although upon reflection and just sitting here thinking now, if I did have to eat fish, I probably want it to be part of a pie. And then I'm looking at meat pie like, I'm reading about this corned beef hash pie and thinking, when I first say it, it sounds like a heart attack, but I'm just picturing the kitchen, all those delicious foods cooking and the savory sound coming off the pan. And just imagine the whole room filling up with smells. Maybe these working their way back up towards the top of the pie chart, but on the F side. And we're all getting to the final punchline anyways, which is the S tier chart. Oh shit, S tier pie chart. Okay. So, S tier, top pie, number one pie, you know what it is, pizza pie. I mean, holy shit, pizza pie. It is all of the best food ingredients placed into a pie and warmed up. It is savory, unless you get special pizzas which are sweet, but most of the time you go savory. And it is a filling meal, and it smells good, and it tastes good, and you can eat it cold, and you can eat it hot, you can eat it any which way. Pizza pie, easily the best pie to eat, and the top tier pie in the pie chart. And the best pie to make, but worst pie to eat, well, that would be Thunder Pie.
Now in Thunder Pie is the challenge.
If you don't know what a Thunder Pie is, well, Thunder Pie should be something you give to your friends when they're well protected. Make sure their eyes are covered. Make sure they are not too ready. But next time you see someone who's having a birthday and you want to give them something special, bring them a Thunder Pie.
Oh, Ravens Bowl with that.
You mean the Ravens Bowl or Thunder Pie? Thunder Pie, pie, pie.
Pie theory, pie, fruit pies, pie, nut pie is the best pie, then a pie, good pie, pies, cream pie, average pie, some bumbleberry pie, please, pie, no thank pie, part of a pie, meat pie, I want pies, pie, top pie, best pie, worst pie, Thunder Pie, a pie